Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this awesome 2023 Infiniti QX80 Century. The Century is a range topping trim level on the QX80. This thing is loaded with just about every available option you get in 2023. The QX80 is our flagship vehicle. It's our most expensive, our most opulent, our most luxurious vehicle. It's also our largest and one of my favorite. It's August of 2023. I've been with Infiniti since 2004. And I've been with Infiniti of Tacoma since September of 2005, and the QX80 hands down is one of my favorite vehicles. I saw evolve from the QX56, and the QX80 is just a fantastic vehicle. It's built and assembled in Japan. It's built on rugged body and frame truck-based architecture. It's almost like Infiniti's or Nissan's version of the Land Cruiser. Also, the Armada is also built on the same platform. This is based off the Nissan Patrol global platform. The Nissan Patrol is pretty much, like I said, Nissan's version of the Land Cruiser. These things are very reliable. I've seen plenty of these things with 150 plus thousand miles come through a service department and on trade, still running strong. It's one of the few full-size luxury SUVs that you can buy in North America, built and assembled in Japan. And if you heard my spiel about vehicles, I've been in the car business a long time. Since I'm 43, I've been in the car business since I was about 14, 15 years old. I see how vehicles hold up, and it seems to me, it's obviously a scientific fact, but just my observation that vehicles that are built and assembled in Japan, they tend to hold up and last a very long time. So if you want a vehicle that's going to last a long time, go past 100,000 miles, it's not a sure bet, but I think it's a really good bet getting a vehicle like this. And me and this particular QX80, we have a very personal relationship. I took this out for about four or 5 hours, and me and this QX80, we explored the amazing Capitol Forest a couple months ago. Did a nice video. If you want to check that out, it's on our YouTube page. It's about a half-hour video where I kind of explore Capitol Forest, do some light off-roading, and getting it pretty high up in the elevation. I don't know if it was a mountain, but I like to say I drove it on top of a mountain top. And that's a segue into the amazing off-road prowess of this QX80. Even though it's beautiful, it's in a tuxedo, the nuts and bolts of this thing is a very off-roadable, very capable vehicle with its rugged body and frame truck-based architecture. It can tow up to 8,500 pounds when properly equipped. Also can do some pretty technical off-roading. Probably most people aren't going to want to do rock crawling or things like that in it, but it's more than up to the task of doing light off-roading and in complete comfort. It was 80 degrees out, a little bit warmer, but while I was on those dirt gravel roads, I had the air conditioned seats on, listening to a fantastic Bose audio system. A wonderful place to explore the great outdoors. So you have this beautiful pillow quilted interior. This has the premium interior with the Century package. Heated and air conditioned front seats, and not just ventilated. Some are ventilated, but this actually has a little air conditioning unit underneath each front seat, blowing cool air through the perforated holes. We have a full-time four-wheel drive system, so you keep it in auto mode. That's for driving all the time. It will have it in rear-wheel drive and send up to 50% of the vehicle's power to the front wheels as needed. You can also lock it in four-wheel high, but they don't recommend you going over 60 miles an hour when it's locked into four-wheel high. Then you have a traditional two-speed transfer case for four-wheel low range, which this is a hint of this off-road credentials. A vehicle that has a low range is definitely meant for more technical off-road situations or getting stuck in the snow and the mud. We have a tow mode, a snow mode, dual zone climate control, nice big screen for the infotainment system. The infotainment system, I'm pretty sure it was upgraded in 2021 with this new display. It's kind of the latest in technology from Infiniti. We have this greater round view monitor. This actually helped a little bit. I was turning around in a very tight trail, which I didn't want to drive off of, because it was a big fall. So having this round view camera made it easy to do a completely turn around on the trail. And this pretty big vehicle, power adjustable steering wheel that tilts and telescopes. It's also heated. 5,537 miles. We have a digital rear view mirror, so you can have it normal mode, but then you can flip it up there. You have a complete unobstructed view behind you. Works while you're driving. These things are nice, but with all these headrests and B pillars and C pillars, visibility can get kind of tough in these things, so it's nice having that. Beautiful color combination on white on this nice saddle leather interior. I think if I was going to buy one of these, I've actually come close a few times. I do own an Infiniti, a smaller FX37. But if I was going to buy one of these QX80s, This is probably the color combination that I'd want. White's just great and easy to take care of, and if you're going to go off-road, white's nice because it doesn't get scratched up by tree branches and brush and stuff as much as a darker color. For an engine, we have this powerhouse 5.6 liter V8 pumping out 400 horsepower. Very lovely vehicle to drive on-road. Even if you never take it off-road, this thing is an amazing vehicle on-road. Even though it's a big full-size SUV, a lot of that weight goes away. The handling and performance is very nice. 0 to 60 right around the 7-second range of that 400 horsepower 5.6 liter V8. We have a nice spacious second row accommodations. Captain's chairs are optional. This has the captain's chairs are actually standard. This has the optional split bench seat. The nice thing about the split bench seat is you can fold it completely flat. Or the captain's chairs, you kind of have a little hump here with the center console. So if you want to get the most interior space with the seats folded down, the split bench is a great way to go. Plus you can seat one extra person. And the third row seats are not too bad. A lot of times, I'm 6'2", I would not want to sit in the third row seats of most vehicles, but I would be rather comfortable here. And look at this, look at this. They also power recline as well. This one has a nice premium 22-inch wheel and tire package. Really a beautiful vehicle. I absolutely love the way this thing looks, especially with those 22-inch wheels. It really makes it pop. Of course, we have a power liftgate. The third row seats also power fold down to the buttons right here. Underneath this plastic cover here, we have a towing receiver hitch, and as I mentioned before, you can tow right around 8,500 pounds. What a beautiful full-size luxury SUV. These things are just absolutely awesome. They're very solid, no squeaks and rattles. It feels like it was machined out of a single piece of titanium. This thing is just one awesome full-size luxury SUV. I can't emphasize it enough. It's one of my favorites, and maybe if you get behind the wheel and take it for a spin, it might end up being one of your favorites too. Thanks for watching the video today. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.